everyone, I'm Stephanie, and today I'm going to share a little bit about my off-camera flash for weddings. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that first of all the links to this gear is in the description. So if you're trying to figure out where you should even buy it and the exact model and everything, feel free to check that out so that you can see the exact links. Secondly, I have a part 2 tutorial on how to use this flash at a wedding reception and my exact thought process behind that and where I'm putting it and my settings and everything like that. So feel free to hit the description as well for that. There's a link where you can subscribe to my email list and you'll get tips and tricks every week as well as that free tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to give you a little overview first. So to use an off-camera flash, first you're going to need obviously your flashes. You're going to need transmitters so that they can communicate to each other and essentially so that it knows when to fire. And then thirdly, you're going to need your light stand. So you're going to need a light stand for your off-camera flash. And then you'll also need a flash bracket to attach your flash to the light stand. And then you'll also need AA batteries for the flashes to work. Okay, so the flashes that I use are called, I don't even know how to pronounce it, it's like Yongnuo flashes. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I'm so sorry. But I have the 564s, those are the models that I have. And these are super great because they're really equivalent to a Nikon or a Canon flash, but they're at a fraction of the price. So these are less than $100, which is amazing. A lot of Nikon and Canon flashes are usually a good few $100s, so these have worked really well for me. I got these my first year shooting about 4 years ago and they work so well, so I don't have any problem using them, and they worked really well for me. They've lasted a really long time. If one does break, then it doesn't cost very much to replace it. It doesn't cost you a few $100s. So these do have Canon and Nikon versions, so I will have links to both of those in the description. All right, and then the transmitters that you'll need are these Yongnuo transmitters. I believe it looks like they're the 622N. And these essentially, your flash is going to go on it. This is going to go on your camera or on the light stand. These allow your flashes to communicate to one another. I believe there are flashes that do communicate without these triggers, but I found that the communication is just way stronger when you have these. There's no chance of them not working, and especially maybe if you already have an older flash that doesn't have that transmitter built into it, you can still use that flash with these. Alright, and then the light stands that I use are these Manfrotto light stands. They're super portable, which is amazing. I used to use this really big and clunky light stand. It was literally almost 3 times the length of this when it was pulled down. So these are really nice because they fit in my Think Tank roller bag. They're super portable, which is really nice, and not having to bring around this huge light stand everywhere. Super light, and they're still pretty sturdy, which I really like about it. So you're going to need at least one of these for each off-camera flash. To start, I would just recommend getting one and just having one off-camera flash. And then to attach the flash to that light stand, you're going to need these flash brackets. So these, the flash that's on the transmitter is going to go on this thing, and this is going to attach the flash stand so that your flash can actually be usable. And then lastly, like I mentioned, you're going to need AA batteries. Each flash takes 4, and then each transmitter takes 2. So you can use obviously like Duracell or Energizer, but you're going to have to switch them out at every wedding because they do slow down really quickly. But I started using these Eloop Pro rechargeable batteries. These are amazing. They're going to save you so much money, and you can just recharge them after every wedding and use them again. So I highly recommend using those. I keep them in this little case that I also got from Amazon. I'm going to show you a little bit about how this actually works. So you're going to take your flash and you're going to put it on the transmitter. So once you have that screwed onto there, then the flash can go on top of your camera right here, just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing for your off-camera flash. So you're just going to take the flash and you're going to put it on your transmitter right here. Go ahead and screw that in. And then once you have that in, you're going to take your light stand, go ahead and unfold it so you can have it set up. All right, go ahead and take that flash bracket, go ahead and put on your light stand right there. And then you're going to take your flash, go ahead and stick it on right here, and then screw it in. And then I usually, for my off-camera flash, I just point the flash down as opposed to up. You could definitely do both, but I just like the way I use it. It works really well when I point it down like that. Alright, so that's it for all of my off-camera flash gear. Like I mentioned at the beginning, feel free to hit that link below for part 2 of this tutorial. And feel free to hit part 2 of this tutorial with that link down below. It's going to walk you through how I use this flash at wedding receptions and my settings, how I'm getting this to connect, and all of those great things. So be sure to hit that link down below. Also, like I mentioned, the links to all of this gear is down below, so feel free to hit those links too if you're trying to figure out exactly what gear to get. And if you have any questions, first off, go grab that part 2 of this tutorial. It's going to help you a lot with using this at weddings and exactly the logistics of all of that. But if you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment below because I'd love to answer them for you guys, and can't wait to share more next week. Bye guys!